This one case, I'm really, really, I didn't like the conduct of that case.
No.
It was how? Both the bails are rejected. This case, no? Bail application 245. The earlier case, the Supreme Court's judgment was not brought to my notice.
Right.
I told you, not that earlier case, he was rejected, he was given interim bail.
Yes,
Why was the Supreme Court judgment not brought to my notice? It ought to have been brought to my notice. That the person approached the Supreme Court.
Yes, Lordship.
And then it was not brought to my notice. I brought the record and I found it.
There was a para, Lordship, in the bail petition, Lordship.
No. And the judgment was also not annexed. And what was record to? Record to? Judgment was also not annexed. No, I have looked at the paragraphs, checked the paragraphs if there is any annexure. And actually, this was like.
Bail petition was moved only on health grounds, Lordship.
That is why.
Yes,
but you see, court must not be misled in this manner. Then I'll be very careful while dealing with petitions coming from this side then. Because see, health ground was taken into consideration despite the fact that he was not behind bars for many days. That too, he was lodged in a case under section 103. Show me the paragraph. There is no such paragraph. আগৰখন এখন আগৰখন নহয় আগৰখন যে মই কল কৰি আনিছিল ৰেকৰ্ডটো এইটো হয় না Nothing has been mentioned. এতিয়াৰ কেছটো না আগৰ কেছটো আগৰ কেছটো না I'll check it. You're saying there was a paragraph. Annexure 8. We are talking about the Supreme Court's order in Annexure 8. I can find one paragraph here.
Yes,
talking about Supreme Court's order in Annexure 8. Let's see what is the Supreme Court's order. No, that is not the order which you have concealed. The order rejecting your bail after and to consider submission of a bail petition after examination of the key witnesses. This has been concealed here. And again, in the next petition, another fact has been concealed, which he has projected through his argument. The fact that the second bail petition was dismissed in without any condition, without any facilitation of applying for bail after key witnesses are examined. No such conditions were there. They have annexed those petitions, but you have not annexed that petition.
My apology, Lordship.
In this manner, if some orders are not placed before the court, actually, maybe the court may be misled. I was misled actually, in fact. That is why I granted bail. Had I known there had been an order from the Supreme Court, I wouldn't have granted bail.
Yes, Lordship.
I saw that there is an order from the Supreme Court rejecting the bail, but I considered on held ground, see, when I go a few steps forward to help you out, then there must be some cooperation from the other side also, not concealment, or I don't want to use those words like misleading and all. So I also expect cooperation from the other side in a similar manner.
My apology, Lordship. It was
And
not
you are,
intentional, Lordship.
no, it's okay. I'm not going to take any action or against, I'm not going to hold anything against you or nothing as such. But this, on both these two petitions, I'm not really very happy. Otherwise, their side, I have rejected their bail application also. But they have come out clean. Everything is there on records.
No.
Like,
Authorized.
Did it already?